So we'll continue with our practical conference for 2025 projects now with Edgy. We have the presence of our TWA, Doc Secretariat, and the BAC members. We have 3 out of 5, so we are at forum. We also have the presence, the presence of our engineer from the PETS also, sir. Thank you for coming. Si architect po tayo, di maka.
Kasi itinan ko na.
Ay, okay. Okay ba? Basta na sa inyo. Okay, thank you. So, we can now proceed with the presentation of the project.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Engineer Aijan Cunyaberos from the Planning and Design section. So for our first project, we have the repair rehabilitation of classrooms, Purisima National High School, ID number 304903, Barangay Purisima, Tago, Surigao del Sur. Project location at Barangay Purisima, Tago, Surigao del Sur. With contract ID number 25NH0144. Bidding date December 23, 2025. Appropriation cost 13,333,417 and 9 centavos. ABC 13,300,000 pesos. Project location at Barangay Purisima, Tago, Surigao del Sur. Physical target, 1 number of building. Project scope, repair and rehabilitation of 19 classrooms. Project duration, 233 calendar days. For the scope of works, for general requirements, 1.20%, earthworks, 4.30%, plain and reinforced concrete works, 8.11%, finishings and other civil works, 69.73%, plumbing works, 4.98%, electrical works, 8.33%, mechanical works, 3.35%, a total of 100%. For Part A, we have the general requirements. Part B, earthworks. Part C, the plain and reinforced concrete work. The item number, description, unit, and quantity are being shown. For Part B, the finishings and other civil works. The item number, descriptions, unit, and quantities are being shown. For Part A, we have the plumbing works. Part F, electrical works. Part G, mechanical works. The item number, description, unit, quantity are being shown. For B.51 project billboard, we have 1 unit 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin, 1 unit 8x8 COA tarpaulin. For B71 occupational safety and health program, 1 health personnel full-time. For minimum equipment requirement, 1 plate compactor, 1 concrete vibrator, 1 bagger mixer, 1 dump truck, then 1 jackhammer. So let's proceed to the plans. We have here the site development plan for the 5 buildings Okay, first, I'm going to present the building 1. The 2-story school building consists of 6 classrooms. So for the architectural plans for the building 1, 2-story school building with 6 classrooms, we have here the scope of works for the entire building. And also the drawing for the ground floor plan, the second floor plan, the front and left elevation, the rear right view elevation, the cross-sectional sections. We have also the second floor reflected ceiling plan, the schedules for the doors and windows, the details for the railings, the detail of blackboards. And for the structural plan for this 2-story building, we have the roof framing plan, the full truss one detail, and together with their splice connections details. The full truss 2 detail, the wood ridge X-bracing details. Next, we have the electrical plans. First, we have the ground floor lighting layout plan, the second floor lighting layout plan, the ground floor power layout plan, and second floor layout power plan, power layout plan. Together with the schedule of load, schedule of design analysis and calculation, the riser diagram. And for the plumbing plans, we have the water line layout plan, the sanitary layout plan, the storm drain layout plan, and their isometric view. And you have also the septic tank details. Then let's proceed sa building 2. Building 2 consists of it is a 1-story building, consists of 5 classrooms. We have also here the scope of works for this entire building, as indicated in the upper part of the plan.
Excuse na. Wala man si engineer dyan, maka-appeal din no sa pre-pro.
Wala.
Ipanyo ko kung pag-explain na niya to sa first building nimo kung may scope kayo
okay.
na i-summarize that kung ano yung trabaho. Then succeeding ang mga gyapon.
Okay.
I-summarize that kung ato, windows, or ano.
Dalam si scope nakita na earthworks. Ba na sa isa yung sa CR siguro.
So for the first building, the building 1, these are the scope of works. So okay. For the architectural finishing and civil works, first replacement of truss na kahoy timber truss, then replacement of ceiling sa second floor, then repainting of masonry concrete sa all area, then replacement of doors and windows with paint also, then replacement of window grills, cement plastering, replacement of tiles, then all toilet area and library selected only, then rehabilitation of flooring, cement, yes,
Tiles sa tiles, no?
yes ma'am, selected area ma'am, then sa library ng part sir sa taas engineer sorry, reinforced concrete slab overlay, a rear area of science building ito, then provision of CHB wall partition, Na siya sa ubos sa stairs kay lang sa principal himo nilag mura room sa ubos. Sa ubos sa stairs tong. Then for plumbing works, rehabilitation of plumbing system. So tanan, water lines, sewer lines, storm drainage, septic tank, provide septic tank, then fixtures. We have also the electrical works, the replacement of electrical all area. Okay, let's proceed to building 2. Building 2, one-story school building consists of 5 classrooms. For the scope of works, first we have the architectural finishing and other civil works, replacement of ceiling with paint, all area. Then replacement of doors and windows, including jambs with paint, all doors and windows. So the existing is isa ra ka door, so gisunod na mo ang standard na dapat tagduang doors kada classrooms. Then cement replacement of window grills, all classrooms, then cement plastering. We have also applied the new partition of some classrooms, a selected area for repair. Flooring overlay. As indicated, we have here the sections indicated kung asa mag-overlay para makuanan. Okay, repainting of masonry concrete all area. Provisions of civil partition. Especially also indicated ang Adamson and Newton classroom nag-provide me of partition.
So, ilang piso ka ng kahoy pa gusto no?
Yes, kahoy pa dyan na rin. CHB wall na namo. Then, sa roofing pod, replacement of roofing. So, this building mga good ma'am is nasa lay bago pagid na roof na rib type. For na portion to sa last section, sa section Newton na naka-boil and Newton. Pulihanan ra sa likod kaya na may nakuwalangan sila og kuan ba. So include na lang namo para gid mabutangan tanan. And nag-provide to make plumbing works diri. Girehab na mo ang tanan nila CR kay nangutanan sa mga estudyante, kasagaran ng problema is kanang clogging gid magamit. So giusab na mo tanan water lines, sewer lines, septic tank, to provide make septic tank, then fixtures tanan kuan. Electrical works, replacement of electrical tanan all areas. Okay. Let's proceed to the building 3. Building 3, one-story school building consists of 2 classrooms. So, scope of works, first replacement of ceiling with paint, then repainting of masonry concrete, then electrical works. So, and for building 4, one-story school building consists of 3 classrooms. Sa atbang siya sa katong dool siya sa main gate. For the architectural finishing and other civil works, replacement of new truss and roof, and provision of HB wall partition sa section Flores and Alcaraz, and flooring overlay the entire area, and provision of additional comfort room kay tulo ka classroom ang duha ra ang naay comfort room. Think Alcaraz, section Flores. Then repair of existing comfort room. The other existing comfort rooms i-repair lang namo ang sa section Alcaraz ug Banson. Replacement of ceiling with paint entire all area. Cement plastering sa CHB wall nga partition bag o selected area for repair. Repainting of masonry concrete entire building, then replacement of doors and windows including jambs with paint, all doors and windows. Replacement of window grills. And we also provide plumbing works. So for section Alcaraz, Banson, and Flores. Yes, engineer, kana siya. Nag-provide me og payment list. Nato dire. Comfort.
Visual
Comfort.
comfort.
I think, yes, I'm saying, yes, ma'am. Gi-provide na naman siya og kuan. Then, for electrical works, all kuan bag-o. So, for the last building, building 5. Building 5 consists of 3 rooms, the health management station, SPED center, o ang faculty room nila. Nagigamit for the meantime. So, scope of works, replacement of new truss and roof, all area, replacement of CHB wall, provision of CHB wall partition, 2 partition walls, floor overlay, cement plastering, repainting of masonry concrete, replacement of ceiling with paint, replacement of doors and windows, replacement of window grills. For structural works, we provide new footings, wall footings, columns, and roof beams. Kay kung katong karami to engineer nga work subject for kuan pero
Ang yung trust feel siya o
kahoy kay may mo design ng door sa dagat mangod siya.
sige.
Then last we provide electrical works for this entire building. And that would be all.
Right now. So thank you. So any more comments? Sa ato, Pedro? Carmen?
Okay, from our pre-pro, we have designate each building as building 1, building 2, and so on for identification.
Okay. Clarify, klaro na yan.
Present the plans as groups.
Corrected na. Kaso, bilang quantities,
Ang location nila. Like nakabutang barangay Magobawok dapat barangay Purisima.
Pero lahi bagang na-attach naman, di ba?
yung first time.
Okay. Assign.
Nabuhat na, dili. Nabuhat.
Sir, nabuhat ka. Dito.
Ang sa sing just kahoy lang akong sa or metal paring yung lipan.
Metal fairing siya. Ko answer na ay ceiling ako check kuan nag-provide kuan kuya nagtanong na mo sa lupa na mo kuan is kahoy.
Metal paring
Makuan ya po. Kahoy ang hindi provide ito.
Thank you.
Kahoy.
Okay, so thank you. So for the bulletin of this, bulletin of all projects to be as we have conducted today the private conference, all these 3 projects, bulletin will be published on December 15th, 2025 for the information of the bidders, the online and forum. Changes in the documents, bid documents and POQ will be published on December 16th, 2025. So, kung wala na yung pangutana for this project, let's proceed to the next project. Contract ID. Caras-an.
Caras-an, ma'am.
Caras-an. 25 NE0145. Construction of 1 story, 4 classrooms, building with common toilet. With provision of rain collector, school furniture, solar PV, energy system and water system. At Caras-an Elementary School. Okay, proceed na.
So, before ako mag-proceed, ma'am, unrevised ra ba ma'am pa na ako magparin?
Kana yung may percent na kay ang may revision is i-bulletin na nato.
Sige, ma'am. So good afternoon, everyone. I am Eunice P. Casales from Planning and Science section. For our next project, we have construction of one-story 4-classroom school building with common toilet with provision of rainwater collector, school furniture, solar PV energy system, and water system Caras-an Elementary School with a school ID 132940. Barangay Caras-an, Tago, Surigao del Sur. Contract ID number 25NH0145. Bidding date is on December 23, 2025. Appropriation 22,111,111.11. ABC 22 million. Location Barangay Caras-an, Tago, Surigao del Sur. Number of buildings 1 unit. Project scope, construction of one-story 4-classroom school building with common toilet with provision of rainwater collector, school furniture, solar PV energy system, and water system. Project duration 358 calendar days. For the scope of work, we have facilities for engineer 0.60%, general requirements 0.81%, earthworks 2.44%, plain and reinforced concrete work 29.22%, finishings and other civil works 36.12%, plumbing works 13.35%, electrical works 17.47% with a total of 100%. For the item number, description, units, and quantities for Part A, Part B, and Part C, and Part D are being shown. For Part E, the item number, description, units, and quantities are being shown. Next, for Part F and Part G, the item number, description, units, and quantities are shown. Next, for the minimum equipment requirement, we have 1 backhoe, 1 dump truck, 1 bagger mixer, and 1 concrete vibrator. Next, for the permits and clearances, we have BFP zoning, master plumber, and PE. For project billboard, we have 1 unit 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin backed with marine plywood, and 1 unit 8x8 COA tarpaulin backed with marine plywood. Next, for occupational safety and health program, provision of the following: 1 health personnel and 1 safety practitioner. For the materials, the name and specification, units, and quantities are being shown. So next, the plan. For architectural plan, we have the perspective, the site development plan, and the vicinity map. Next, we have the floor plan. Roof plan. The front elevation and the rear elevation. Next, we have the right side elevation, left side elevation, and the longitudinal section. Next, we have the cross-section, the detail of concrete seating, and the detail of concrete gutter. Next, we have the isometric ceiling, wood ceiling detail. Next, we have the schedule of doors and windows, the window grille detail. We have the detailed plan for the PWD ramp. Next, we have the blackboard detail. For the water pumping station, we have the perspective, the floor plan, and the roof deck floor. Next, we have the front elevation, rear elevation, left side elevation, and the right side elevation for the water pumping station. Next, for the structural plan, we have the foundation plan. Next, we have the details for the column and footings and the tie beam details. Next, we have the roof framing plan. Roof beam detail. We have the detail for the ramp and wall and the reinforced concrete gutter. Next, we have the detail elevation of truss and the half truss. Detail connection of purlins and cross bracing. Next, we have the detail of hand wash. For the rainwater collector, we have the foundation plan, the support. Next, we have the foundation plan for water pumping system. The beam layout for water pumping system. Stair section detail for water pumping system. Base plate connection. Next, for the plumbing plan, we have the water line layout plan, plumbing legends, and plumbing notes. Next, we have the sewer line layout plan, storm drain layout plan. Next, we have the septic vault detail and catch basin detail. For rainwater harvesting tank, we have the elevation and the top view. Water system detail. The isometric water line for water pumping system. Next, for the electrical plan, we have the electrical lighting layout plan. The power layout. For solar panel. Single line diagram. We have the power layout for water pumping system. Lighting layout. Solar panel plan. That's all.
Summarize na time, basically, ano yung complete.
Complete kadayo, ma'am.
Question.
Oh, yeah.
Engineer,
Yes, sir.
pwede ibalik sa kung sa ceiling with
Sige.
ano po i-ask po. Hindi bang na-consider sa inyong lupa? Okay, naman ko na siya yung cross ng mga ang good bar. Na-consider ko niya sa lupa.
Kuan, sir, wood siya. Ay,
Tapos siya ko
yan sa iba pa.
oo, kanang mag-ikot from beam to beam na siya. Na siya.
Mura na, sir, ma-consider sa kuan.
Ang support na.
Amo i-apply yan, sir, kuman. Wala na ako wala.
Okay.
Sa standard
hold
lang
na.
na to. Tinaputangan.
Mo mo
Sa standard mo mura. Lahi sa kung ila design.
Lahi na design.
mo galing bago nag sa dipin.
Mahina.
Ang ceiling.
Oo. Alam mo, provide so katulad sa kilid nga patong angle bar. Katong.
Paskil.
Oo. Pero kung kana ang bago, i-apply na to, i-akuan kung kaya pa sa funding na to.
Oo, kaya ka dayo.
Okay.
Kung may gusto tanong mo, mabot na yung code.
Oo.
Kasi mo.
Dato na ang
Like, Tahog sa'yo.
engineer, yung distance, ang angle bar gigamit.
Oh, ba?
Pwede mo, angle bar.
Ang nag-support ko ba yan?
Kasi nakapatong sa duha ka pin daw mo.
Para pang kayo.
Sorry, usas.
Okay.
Tumalo siya po list nila yung paano sa akin.
So, ano sa periods siya? Awa mo na hindi na.
Amo na yan nila.
Angle bar. Ang na yung ma-apply sa.
Tapos na, consider man ang hauling cost ng
Oo, sir.
okay.
I-apply na.
Sa patong sa Pinas, bitaw na.
Oo.
Consider. Sige, sige.
Tapos, remind ka na ito sa Tabinas Baton mo na tumuman natok siya.
Ang murag ko, ano ka ng ata, kanang yung goal na lang siguro.
Goal na ka ng kulang, no?
Hmm.
Kasi,
Kaya game 4 man, natugta na.
Oo. Sa pag-budgeting na lang din.
Sa mga ilang miss na ba, consider ko ng hauling.
Oo.
Oo, sir. Yeah, consider hinani ni sa engineer.
Kasi nilay ba yung bago ini? So, any more comment? Layo pa sir? Thank you.
Ang bago.
Okay. So, sa ato pre-procurement, okay na sa ito kay may corrections. Yeah, reflect na. Okay, may iya pa sa correction na natin. Sure. So, thank you. So, next project, contract ID 25-846, conservation and restoration of abandoned buildings. Hinogbakan elementary school. Hinogbakan, Marihatag, Surigao del Sur. ABC 3,482,112 pesos. 06 centavos.
Proceed na, ma'am. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Once again, I am Roger Elijah from the planning section. The next project to be presented is conservation and restoration of Gabaldon building, Hinogbakan Elementary School building with an ID number of 132828, Hinogbakan, Marihatag, Surigao del Sur. This project has an appropriation of 3,482,412.06 centavos with an ABC of 3,464,824.12 centavos. Location, Barangay Hinogbakan, Marihatag, Surigao del Sur. Duration, sorry, this is 150 calendar days. 150 calendar days. Scope of work, we have the following general requirements: 1.13%, earthworks 2.56%, plain and reinforced concrete works 8.35%, finishings and other civil works we have 86.44%, electrical works 1.52%, total of 100%. Physical target 1 unit, and project scope restoration of Gabaldon School building. Part A, Part B, and Part C, we have this general requirements, earthworks, and plain and reinforced concrete work. Their corresponding descriptions, unit, and quantities are being shown. Next, we have Part D and Part E, finishings and other civil works, electrical works. Again, their corresponding descriptions, unit, and quantities are being shown. For the minimum equipment requirement, we have one backhoe, one dump truck, and one bagged mixer, so one concrete vibrator. Breakdown project billboard, one unit 4x8 DPWH tarpaulin, and one unit 8x8 kuwa tarpaulin. All are backed with marine plywood. Occupational safety and health program, we have this provision of the following: one health personnel and one safety practitioner. Now let's proceed to the plans. First, electrical plan. We have this perspective, site development plan, and the vicinity map. Next is floor plan. Reflected ceiling plan. Roof plan. Wala ang bitin.
Sa live feed.
Okay, pakiling. Masuk dalam pasar.
Tanggalin ko.
Okay, thank you. Right side elevation plan, rear elevation plan, front and left side elevation plan. We have here also the longitudinal section and longitudinal section wall framings. The cross section wall framing. Schedule of doors and windows. Blow up details of doors and bay windows and front elevation. Blow up detail of wooden railing and hallway of classrooms. Blow up detail of window, copy shields, panel showing cross section and operable pivot type awning windows. Windows at front elevation. Front view plan for plan view B, section for B. Blackboard detail. So yung kita blackboard. And other, also we have here chalk dust box detail. Let's proceed to structural plan. We have foundation plan. Typical footing detail. Detail of wall footing. Oh, yung labot. Madilit. Okay. Next, we have this floor framing plan. Blow up detail for concrete pedestal to wooden wood girder and main flooring support and its connection. Blow up cross section of wooden truss and framings. Spot detail of wooden handrail along hallway, front left and right side elevation. For electrical plan, we have this convenience outlet plan, wall fan outlet plan, lighting fixtures, schedule of loads and computations, also the electrical riser diagram. And that's all. So as we have noticed, wala tay plumbing works kay purely classroom na siya kanang Gabaldon. Okay.
Ano? Namin ko third world, so sabot tayo yung kung word nyo kung yung netabato.
Kay dito sa site sir kapag inyong Gabaldon is kinahanglan ubitay na siya gani kinahanglan siya reconstruct murag utrohon din siya. Pero ang design niya as is ra gihapon. Katong puro kahoy mo na siya ang naka-design. Ikan sa poste, ang flooring, tanan puro kahoy, mga yakal pa jud.
Tapos naman may kung color scheme sa Gabaldon, lahat ng color scheme ang tagaan.
Wala ra ba?
Taga kami.
Okay, sige.
Para
Okay, sige sir.
Implement. Pero makatag na taro.
Pero lang po kasi. Para mas
So, di bali, ang nahumanin mo is 2 classroom.
2 classroom.
So, para sa ibaw sila kay 3 classroom na existing, no? Pero
Yes,
kung pa, di na yun, duwa na yung ma-restore na.
bitay na.
Okay. Oo, ay na, engineer. 3 classroom daw itong tuwa. Nakita akong,
Kuan ma'am, kining actually 3 classroom ang una di program. Tapos karon kay ang 3.5 million
hindi nag sa existing.
Bautong gate.
3.
oh 3
Tato na
Unod po.
About
Ito
sa
na lang.
3 million.
Oo. Maabot sa 3.5.
ito na ang video na sa kilid.
Nasa kilid. Kay maot
Kasunod para magsubayad.
pwede siguro kung nga i-funding o mapandingan. Oo.
Kung gusto yung ka-3, kay kung sa amo magud ang kuan, ang funding kung kulang, ikuha na mo ang implementable yun siya kung i-insist tong 3. Kanya kay nung si architect magnayin na kung pwede na ay mahuman yun lang. Ato ra i-inform ang central office na. Hinga na, okay. So meron man po ang 3 million. Kung with the class of pa.
Ang ilagay original 6 million.
Oh,
Pero
katong
ang 3
katong
million naman.
katong 3 classroom. Tama sa.
Pag i-inform ito si architect magnayin para nga
Sige.
dagan kung may depend dito. Kay di na mo ini panayon kung di mo conform sa kuan si superintendent.
Batasan ako.
Oo.
Sa mga
Oo.
kaya ang original, wala restoration mo lang tayo.
Oo, restoration ng tayo.
So,
So,
dapat kasi natundaan.
ma-restore
Wala
niya.
naman kay organic flooring, hulot na. Tayo na ng picture.
Pero isa ko kung
Kita ang picture.
Kaya isa na
Oo.
isa ko pa wala tayo pasok pa po.
Oo, pero dili na. Di na maigo kay kung ano may magamit.
Sige na ako i-discuss sa
Oh, i-discuss na lang sa sa kang superintendent kay anang kay kung pwede next
Sa kayo na. May restore na.
pa.
Tingnan mo rin sa
Sa 16 po, kaya mag-bulletin niyo para may letter din na kung ano okay mo. Sa to kay ang mga concept.
sige na ako i-discuss. Sana ko yung decision na.
Oo, si superintendent. Oo.
Wala pa ako makaprinta.
Kaya itong among sa Tandang City, bakit na yung ganda kung kailangan naman sila funding, nag-recap man sila, so wala na yung ma-recap. Di ba, ipabalik yun. So, balik ko na, sayangan ba namin si superintendent.
Yeah.
Okay, so, any more? Comments? So, kunura na. And ato, for the bidders, ang ato i-submit na so ang nila i-submit na documents for the bidding.
Kasi yung basa. Parang sharing mo. Tanong sa tigil at tigil.
Itanggal.
You want, bakit?
Tigil ba? Tanong mo. Pindot. Dati, sige. I-hide lang. Dati, sige.
Yan yung mouse. Di ka na kan, magkana ka lang.
Oo, Benji.
Ah.
Tigil din na. Awin. Awin.
Siya.
Pwede. Isa sa basurahan.
So, mag-iapo yun ba?
Ako na galing na.
Saan ba kan?
Hindi pa dayon.
Ganda.
For the documents to be submitted by the bidders for the first envelope, technical components of the bid. First, relative certificate of registration and membership. Second, if not enrolled in CWE, following Class A and B documents not covered by PGIP's certificate, pickup license and registration, statement of all ongoing government and private projects, single largest completed contract supported by the certificate of final acceptance, NFCC computation and statement of total assets and liabilities, GBE if applicable. If enrolled in CWA, Class A and B documents in CWA if any to be updated. Third is bid security in the prescribed form, amount and validity, period in accordance of RE 12009. Fourth, project requirements which shall include the following: organizational chart, list of contractors, key personnel, list of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units owned, lease and or under purchase agreements, supported by proof of ownership, lease, purchase, and certification of availability of equipment from lessor or vendor for project duration. Fifth, if the omnibus source statement in the form prescribed by RA 12009, she attached from the bidding documents. Six is the latest general information sheet reflecting the beneficial ownership information duly received by the Securities and Exchange Commissions for corporations. And seven is worth sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership following the template attached as Annex A for all bidders, including sole proprietorship. For the second envelope, the financial components of the bid. First, duly signed financial bid form in accordance with the form prescribed in bidding documents of RA 12009. Second is the duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities. Third is the duly signed detailed estimates, including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid. Fourth is the duly signed quarterly or monthly cash flow and payment is scheduled. Thank you.
Okay, so summarize, no, our bid documents to be submitted by the contractors again. Instruction to bidders, DCC, special conditions, specifications, drawings, bill of quantities, and forms are published in the PhilJets and the DPWH website. Contractors may just visit the sites for these documents. So the documents also to be submitted on the bidding time is in two envelope system. First envelope contains the technical component of the bid, and the second envelope contains the financial component of the bid. So all the three projects, if we have any changes or bulletins, it will be posted in, again, the pages and the it's on December 16, 2025. So contractors are encouraged again to visit for the changes in our, like, there may be changes in quantities and I think the location of the project, in one of the projects. So the bidding for, schedule for bidding of these projects, three projects is on December 23, 2025 at 2 p.m. at the PWH Office Procurement Unit here, bidding conference room, Tandak City, Surigao del Sur. So, any more comments? We have our online observer. Okay, wala sila pangkana. Okay. Okay. Encourage mo na mga attendance sila. Wala yung nagpuan. Okay, sige. Pinatuwa ko gusto. Pero note ni mo na 12 pag-record. Okay, thank you. So if there will be no more things to be discussed, I think that ends our conference for this day. Thank you for coming. Sir, thank you.